Greetings, my wonderful friends. It is I, Awesome Gary, the most epic and cool unicorn in all of my magic fort. In this wonderful night, I am going to visit one of Cosmic's favorite sit-down restaurants, Chili's. Now, once I go inside, I see multiple people waiting for their tables, and I see my good friends, Mr. Cool Belly and Chloe, planning to dine in here, so I give them a quick wave, before I set up my table. The manager goes, "How many people will be dining here?" And I said, "Two please." The manager gives out a questioned expression and he gives out, "Like what do you mean two people? It's just you all by yourself." And I said, "Look down right beside me, dumbass." He looks at Stuffy, and he said, "Dude, that is just a dog, and I don't allow pets in this restaurant." And I said, "Look, I can be a nice unicorn, but when you piss me off, you should think twice before questioning my sanity." I go ahead and tell Stuffy, "Go ahead and get him." He attacks the living shit out to the manager and then I laugh like an absolute lunatic by going ha 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 ha. This is going viral on YouTube. So freaking epic. Go ahead and eat his heart out, Stuffy. Bag that was super duper swell. Now, the beaten up manager goes, "Fine, you two can wait for your table, and that is gonna have to be a 30-minute wait." So, I sit with Chloe, and I had a good conversation with her, talking to her about the time I grabbed my limited edition box of Nesquik the other week. And I see Chloe's friends, all I see is Danny, Lil, Mac, and Carrie's, planning to dine here as well. And before I know it, I saw my beautiful Lucy, she winks at me and I wink at her back. And then I had an idea. I can combine all of us at the waiting booth, combing it to 8 people. I asked the beaten up manager this question, "Hey, is it okay if you can make the 8 of us dine here at one table?" And he said, "Man, I hate this fucking job and everyone who thinks it's cool. Social media is the one to blame." After 1 hour and 30 minutes of waiting, Chloe said, "What the bloody hell is taking them so long to put us to our tables?" And Lil said, I don't know Chloe, but this waiting game is pissing me off." Mac agrees with his sister by saying, "Yeah, Mac tired of waiting." And then I see Piano and Emmy again, dining here as well. A backup employee comes over here to get their tables, and believe it or not, they got their tables right away, and this shit game has already gone too far to the point where I just want to commit yet another massacre, but I just don't have the time to do that right now. 40 more minutes later, in around 9:30 p.m., we finally got our table and our menus, and we took a look to check what we want. And for me, of course, I am going to try their viral items I keep on seeing on Instagram, being that the triple dipper. I am also going to have mozzarella sticks as the starter. And our waiter has arrived, and he says, "Hello everybody on this wonderful night. My name is Effect Bob, and I will be your waiter for today. Does anyone have time to figure out what drinks do you want or you are ready to ask?" And Chloe said, "We are ready." And I knew that was the Effect Bot that I have seen, where I stole his car to get away from the police, and my crush, Lucy Kinda, knows about it too. But I did not mind that much and asked for our drinks, which I asked for a margarita. Because I have to get the energy before having fun for the rest of the night. Chloe and her friends got apple juice, while Mr. Cool Belly got Sprite, while Lucy got Coke, so it is time to order. I didn't pay attention to the rest of the people ordered, but only focused on my order, is I wanted the triple dipper, with regular and Nashville hot mozzarella sticks, and Big Mouth bites, and I ordered a shitload of starters, like more and more mozzarella sticks, plus chips and salsa and Texas cheese fries. And Effect Bob says, "I'm sorry, but you are ordering too much starters, and by the time that your food arrives, you won't able to eat all of it, because you only rely on starters. Please order less starters please." Lucy says, "Bro, just get what the hell we wanted or else Gary would do something that you would not like." Effect Bob said, Okay, fine. Your order will be here in around 45 to 55 minutes. To pass the time, me and Chloe would share my story about the time where I visited the Nestle headquarters to get my limited edition Nesquik flavor. And Chloe says, "Wow. I cannot believe you managed to get away with this and the time where you had to deal with a bunch of stupid crackheads on the streets that just wanted that flavor. You are truly a savage." And Lucy says, "He is my savage unicorn." And I said, "Oh stop it, Lucy. You are making me blush. And then, I saw Piano and Emmy, at the other table right besides us, and I give Piano an angry stare. And I go, well. If it isn't Piano and... This is the part, where I was speechless. He has his planet friend with him that I have never seen before. And I said, what the fuck is that planet? And Piano replies, this is my cute boyfriend, Earth. I honestly like him more than that stupid ginger-headed son of a bitch Emmy. Everybody in the restaurant was shocked and it was silent for about 10 seconds before Emmy asks Piano, who the fuck is this side bitch you are with? No wonder why your door was locked the whole time and I heard moaning sounds coming out. Mr. Cool Belly tells Chloe and her friends, you do not want to hear this conversation. Emmy was heartbroken by the scene where Piano is cheating on her, and she said, dude, I fucking trusted you. I liked you, cared for you, and with the bottom of my heart, love you to the moon and back, and this is what the fuck you do to me. While Emmy was talking, we finally got our food, and this was the perfect idea to watch the scene while we eat our food. Of course, I had to do the signature cheese pull, pulled it so far, until it can't anymore, and it is by far one of the best menu items that I ever had here. So now, we keep on eating, while I hear Piano and Emmy arguing. And Piano said, of course, I had my Earth body pillow this whole time, and I don't fucking love you and your stupid self anymore, you stupid bitch. Why not go back to dating Bright Sun Films at this point, because I never liked you and never cared for you, and I only cared about Earth. So yeah, I am gay. Not bisexual or straight or nothing, but I am G-A-Y, gay. Emmy, teary-eyed, started to cry out of the restaurant in pure despair, and Piano went ha 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 ha. That's right, get your stupid ass out of here. A lot of people were shocked, which Microsoft Sam went, how dare you treat a cute woman that cared for you like that. Izzy also said, yeah, you're just as bad as Martin in. Max and Dax were kind of laughing but feeling angry at the same time, and Spot can't help but tell Piano this, dude. That wasn't called for. I am reporting this to the manager. Piano pulled out his pistol and he said, not if I report him to you first. First of all, I have never seen Piano acting like this before, and maybe he was siding with me, so I didn't think too much of it. Piano starting pulling the trigger at pretty much everybody in the restaurant for disrespecting him and his sexuality, so I knew this is the time to make a run for it. I asked Effect Bob to make our food to go as soon as possible before Piano kills any of us. So we quickly make a run for it, called 911 to make sure they arrive quickly to stop Piano from making a massacre and treating people for their injuries. But then I had an idea to stop him. I exterminate Earth by sending out Emmy clones along with summoning Jamalik Supo over here to beat the living daylights out him, and then we went take that Piano again. This is so freaking fun than I have ever expected, mega funny. And then I use my Space Goose machine gun again and I went to get wrecked again. You cannot overpower the mega awesome unicorn. Get fucked by Gary the unicorn. Lucy, go ahead and get them, while I take care of this son of a bitch. I am using my rainbow blaster again like... Such a stupid peasant. Now it's time to finish him off, my friends, by going swipe bag. That was mega super duper ultra mega hyper extremely swell. Now that we are finished beating the living crap out of Piano, before he causes more damage, the police and paramedics arrived at the scene. Only one person died, and being that the manager of this establishment. And I didn't give a fuck about him anyway. But he was arrested for committing a massacre and abusing Emmy, and to be honest, it will be a while before he will get back together with her. But oh well, that was for the best. So we went to our car and went to a local bar to get more drunk before going to the casino to gamble more and more to end our night off. Me and Stuffy had a fun time at Chili's. I would highly recommend everyone to go to that cool place to try out their sexy ass food, especially their mozzarella sticks. Those were the bomb, and I highly recommend you to get that when you get a chance to visit. I drop Chloe and her friends off back to her house and later to their magical closet. Chloe says, thank you Gary, for making the best night special. Danny also says, we could have had a better night with you around, and you made our night special. Lil says, I would go back there again. Mac also replies, yes. Mac want to go again. Carrie says, thank you too, Gary and cute little doggy. And I said, oh, you're welcome. If you want to hang out again, give me a call. And then I leave, taking Lucy back home. She says, thank you my cutie, for making my night special. I love you Gary, see you soon. And then she kisses me on the cheek, and then I go, I love you too, Lucy. Then I drive back to my magical fort, telling Huggles about my fun adventure. And about Mikado, he did recover, but he is on probation for making everyone suffer with his stupid crying, and he is banned from McDonald's for 6 months. So would me and Stuffy go again in the future? Hell yes. We would go again sometime. And next time, we are taking Maddie and Vinsky with us. Now, it is getting late again, and I see Chloe, Danny, Lil, Mac, Carries, and Mr. Cool Belly inside of the restaurant, and I am going to do all of those things I said right now. Until next time, this is Awesome Gary, signing off, and I'll be willing to tell you guys another story like this again. Later for now my friends. Inside the Chili's restaurant I go.